So I'm on a journey to repair my skin barrier. After a couple years of constant heated workout classes, it has come back to bite me in the butt, and I have learned that my skin is drier than ever. And what I thought were acne breakouts were actually, yes, they were bacteria trapped under my skin, and this all sounds really gross, but it was the fact that my skin was so dehydrated that it basically was clenching onto whatever hydration it could to, and that would keep my skin like basically suppressing the things that wanted to secrete out because it was so dry. It's like, no, we need to hang on to every little thing we can. And that is also including the ugly, disgusting sweat. Sorry, that's so gross, but it's so true. That's exactly what was going on. That's basically what my esthetician explained to me when I went to see her. I'm actually going to Viva Day Spa. I'd wanted to go for a while and kind of found it a little intimidating. Like, it's so polished and nice. And I was like, I don't know, is this really the spot for me? The nicest freaking people I've ever met. It has been such a welcoming space, and it does feel really nice to be there. It's such a vibey day spa, that I have a good time. I go to the Domain location and I look forward to it. And I think that's really what's important in those little pockets of self-care that I give myself. This video is not about that though. This video is about Sephora. If y'all know, you know that I am really intentional and meticulous about my consumption these days. I'm trying to be really aware and very conscious and not over purchase things that I don't need, except for lip liners, because I actually did not leave with a lip liner today, which is crazy. But I think it's because I was really focused and trying to be really good about not getting carried away with the pretty packaging. But I wanted to share what I purchased. It's a lot of skincare related things in this journey of mine to hydrate my skin and reevaluate. So I was using everything that was like anti-acne for my skin. And guess what that does? It dries you out even further. So my skin was already so dehydrated and I was not doing it any favors. So anyway, I decided that I needed to go and just purchase a couple of things. So I went to Sephora and I picked up some things to revamp my routine. And now that I know that I'm looking for hydrating products and things to bring and keep hydration, that was really helpful because everything I had was so anti-acne. Like, I'm embarrassed, but I thought I'd share that with you. Not to tell you to go buy it. I don't think you should buy anything that you don't need. This is just truly for fun, just for me to talk about and yap about the things that I bought that made me feel good and I'm excited to use. I'm also curious if you've used them. Like, tell me. I want to know everything about them. I want to know how they work better or best, or if you didn't like it, I want to know why. We have the Necessaire body wash in the eucalyptus scent because this is incredible. So I get the impression that this is pretty famous on the internet, and I think it's like a beauty product viral. I don't know. I just think the way that it was merchandised at Sephora, I got that impression. But I'm going to be honest, I don't really watch a lot of like makeup and skincare videos the way I used to. So I don't know if it was popular or not, or maybe it is still popular. I picked it up a couple of weeks ago in the smaller bottle and we really liked it. So I went back and forth if it was something that I needed. After repurchasing different, equally kind of priced body washes, I found myself thinking back and wanting this one and really finding myself yearning for this eucalyptus scent. So I picked up the big bottle this time so that my fiance and I don't go through it super quickly. And I'm excited to put it back in my shower because, man, did I miss it. The next thing I got was this Farmacy Green Clean Whipped Foaming Cleanser. So I used to love Farmacy and really believed in this brand when I worked at Sephora. I thought they were incredible and I really liked what they stood for. So I picked up this and the cleansing balm in a travel size kit not that long ago, and I really liked how it felt. So it feels really fresh and cleansing, and my skin feels pretty balanced. Like, it doesn't feel overly stripped from hydration, right? And it doesn't feel either like it didn't clean anything. So I really like using it after using the cleansing balm. The only reason I did not buy the cleansing balm yet is because I'm actually not even out of it. So that's also another thing. I'm sure you do this too. If you want to try something, if there's a travel size option, that's like the best thing to do because you really get to see if you like it or not before committing to a full size product. It really reminded me why I like Farmacy as a brand so much that I also picked up the Farmacy Filling Good Hyaluronic Acid. It's a plumping serum. So this is a micro-filling serum that hydrates and soothes the looks of fine lines, which I don't have many of, but I do sometimes want something that brightens and plumps my skin. It feels a little dull sometimes, so I thought this was really nice. I also picked up an oldie but a goodie, the Fresh Lotus Youth Preserve Eye Cream. I also was a huge believer of the brand Fresh when I worked at Sephora. It was probably our top selling skincare line at that time, and I really liked it. It was sometimes a little bit too expensive for me to afford on my part-time salary. I don't know if their formula has changed at all since it's been a couple years now, but I am a true believer in Fresh and I believe it's probably going to be great. So I'm not worried there, but I did just need to replenish an eye cream. I'd been using something that I got overseas and you know how that goes. You run out and then it's like, no. So I'm excited to pick that up and kind of hold me over until my next trip. And I think that's all the skincare I have. This is more on the makeup side, but it still kind of falls into the skincare family. Was the, is it Refy? Face Primer Glow and Sculpt. So I've seen this on the internet. I've seen a couple of girls use it, but I did not know what it was, and I'm trying to open it, but I can't. It's like a rolling face primer, and it like glows and sculpts your skin. And I tried it in the store, and it felt really nice against my skin, so I thought, why not? I'm also really interested with the little roller on it, so more to come on this one. I'm excited to check it out. I love a good primer. Also, the primer I was using, I think, was like slightly too mattifying for my skin. So excited to add this to my routine and see how it plumps and lifts up my skin in conjunction to everything else that I'm using. My allergies. Ooh, Texas has been crazy with them lately. And I'm just like on Zyrtex 24/7. The last two things are makeup. So I grabbed the Westman Atelier Petite Face Contouring Stick in the shade Truffle. I've been looking for like a bronzer contour shade for a while now. I typically use the Say liquid bronzer and it's fine. I've just like not been wowed by it. I think it's very pretty and it's great for my everyday like life, but I'm also looking for the products that are going to be part of my bridal makeup kit. I'm going to be doing my own makeup for my wedding, so I'm starting to play around and experiment and try different brands and see if there's anything that I find that I like more that I would like to be photographed in on that day. I'll let you guys know what I think about this one. I did try the foundation, I believe it was, or concealer. It was one of the two. I didn't like it, so I was hesitant about trying it, but just because I didn't like the foundation doesn't mean that I might not like the contour stick. It felt really nice on my skin, so I'm gonna try that out and I'll let you know what I think later on. And then the last little thing was just a little 100-point reward, which was a dewy liquid blush from Rare Beauty in the color Hope. This is this like little peachy color. Yeah, I'm excited to try it. I love the Rare Beauty blushes and this was such a pretty color that I don't have, so I'm really excited to wear it. And I can never have enough blush or lip liners. Little 100 points. It was tiny and cute. And maybe if I like it, I'll buy the full-size color. So there you go. But that's all I got. I was really excited to share this with y'all because I don't go to Sephora often anymore. I typically stay away from encouraging consumption these days because there's a lot of, you know, things already out there and we should use what we buy and use it to completion before stocking ourselves with other things. So that's just my point of view, but I really appreciated if you stuck around. That was really fun, and I'm always so excited to talk about the reasons why I buy the things I do and do the things I do. And in this journey to repair my skin barrier ahead of my wedding, I am also excited to just learn different ways that I need to take care of it. I'm going in for a hydrofacial sometime at the end of August, which is also really exciting. And you know what? Like, I'm almost 31 at this point. Like, there are so many things that I can start doing to prep my skin and keep it healthy. I don't want to find myself in a position where I turned 40, 45, and I've neglected my skin so much that it puts me in a rut. That's not how I want to feel, to be honest. I hadn't had a solid place that I was getting facials consistently at, and finding Viva was huge for me because I just appreciate being really excited to get like facials and massages. That's what I look for when I'm looking for a place. I want to find people that I feel good around and that I want to grow with. And now we're going on this journey together, this esthetician and I, because she will be seeing me, and she'll be seeing me leading up to my wedding. She'll be seeing me after my wedding. And so anyway, we're going on this journey together now, and now we're bonded and we're friends, and she may not know that, but she is to me. Anyways, I've yapped enough. Thank you so much for staying around. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you like. Let me know what you've done to hydrate your skin after severe dehydration, and I'll talk to you later.